Bobby. Bye, Bobby. Elden Ring's Shadow of the Erdtree DLC is spectacular, but it's not without its problems. The main complaint that you've probably already seen online is people saying that it's too hard. I find this hilariously ironic because these are the same morons that were saying the base game was too easy. Is the DLC impossible? No. I played through the DLC with New Game Plus 7, which is the highest difficulty scaling in the game. Most bosses and even normal enemies would hit me for 75% of my HP or just outright one-hit kill me. Did I get frustrated? Did I complain? No. Did every death feel fair? No. But so help me, I had an absolute blast. And once I got used to the DLC mechanics, the difficulty got a lot easier. See, the main thing people are overlooking is these Scyushi fragments. This is a new, limited, collectible resource that you can find in the DLC to increase your stats in the DLC. I'm in no way trying to give the impression that the DLC is easy by any means. It's certainly more difficult than the base game. It's just not as impossible as everyone's making it out to be. So moving on, the most exciting thing about the DLC, all of the new toys. We got new weapons, we got new spells, we got new armor for fashion souls. Like, some of these items are the coolest things in the entire game. There's a big ass club that has the highest bleed scaling in the whole game. A new shield that can knock enemies and invaders around. Don't even get me started on the boss weapons. Oh, look at him, dude! He's trying. The world itself is beautiful. The dungeons are incredible. But while exploring is a ton of fun, the highlight for me was the bosses. These are some of the most brutal bosses FromSoft has ever put out, but they're still not the hardest bosses they've ever put out. I've also seen some comments about the size of the DLC area. Miyazaki stated that the whole DLC was going to be roughly the size of Limgrave, and I'm seeing some psychopaths saying that it's significantly smaller. I don't know why, but nobody seems to take verticality into account. This map is massive with so many different vertical layers, from the highest of the high points to the very lowest of the low. Speaking of low, let's talk about my genuine critiques. While we're on the subject of the map, I don't like the map. I don't mean the area that we're exploring. I mean the literal map screen. With this whole area being so layered, I found it really annoying that we didn't have multiple layers to the map. It can be really difficult to tell just which site of grace I just unlocked and want to teleport to. Now, as for the overworld exploration itself, I was a bit disappointed. Visually, wow, it's insane. But there was so many areas that felt big for the sake of big. Like, look at this area. Doesn't this look insane? What if I told you there was only like 2 things that you do here? Time and time again, I would go off the beaten trail and be disappointed with absolutely nothing. No secret dungeon, no optional loot, nothing. Just a dead end. Also, the camera. Jesus Christ, the camera. He's already shooting, dude. We're not even, oh dear God. No! But honestly, those are small complaints. In the grand scheme of things, this DLC is incredible. Not only just the experience of the content itself, but the sheer amount of builds that suddenly become viable because of all of the new equipment. There are amulets in this DLC that will make certain builds work. So do I recommend it? Of course I do. Elden Ring's one of my favorite games, and the DLC just adds to it. It may technically not be able to win the official Game Awards with Jeff Keighley, but Shadow of the Erdtree is my game of the year right now. Oh, look at what this guy's wearing. Give me your armor. Huh?